I was talking to a guy on the phone today, and he's a good friend of mine. Me and him have a good friendship. He's a thinker. I'm a thinker, and if anybody's a thinker, it's hard to find people who are thinkers, like to share ideas with. You got most stupid people and smart people all day, every day. Um, but I'm talking to him, and me and him was in conversation, right? So you don't realize trauma until I said, well, we was having a conversation, and I told him, I said, look, if I tell somebody I want something, you better go get it. You think I'm finna sit around while you give me excuses why you can't go get it? No, cause guess who gonna go get it? Ha! You looking at her. You come right on home from work, and that stove I asked you for, that Frigidaire, or whatever I asked you for, gonna be right up here. And you're like, what's that? That refrigerator, stove, cabinet, whatever I asked for. Because one thing you gotta understand about a woman that got her own bread, I can wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, I want to redo my bathroom, baby. I'm gonna get right up there by toilet, sink, mirrors. Oh, it's gonna be the whole gamut of shit that I'm gonna buy. And it'll be in this bitch within a week. As my daddy. My dad said, don't you buy nothing else. But trauma. Okay? Just talking about trauma. So when he asked, he said, why are you like that? I said, you can't breadcrumb me. You can't nickel and dime me. I'm too good. You understand that? I ain't a whole Lord. I ain't a street woman. I ain't gotta be in the clubs. I ain't gotta be at brunch with my friends all the time. We ain't spending a whole bunch of money for us to go here, there, that, or other. I don't go get nails done. These nails were $7 at the beauty supply, and the glue was $2. And the matter of fact, that's some real good glue. It's better than the glue I used to use. Child, these been on here two weeks. You think I'm gonna go pay somebody $200 for these nails I like, and I pay $7 for the pack and $2 for the glue? $10 for some nails, and I'm gonna pay Ling Ling 200. No offense to Asian people, but I'm not paying Ling Ling a damn thing. She ain't finna drive up in no damn Maserati to do my damn nail. Who's doing that? I'm not gonna buy a wig for $200 and pay you $200 to put it on. Do I look like a damn fool? Baby, I watched enough YouTube videos, baby. Let me tell you something. Baby, I can make it look real. Do you hear me? All in the privacy of my own home. This, that, my chin hairs, my feet, everything gets done by me. The coin stays in the house. Okay? Even waxing, I don't wax. Because you can't snatch my skin. I got sensitive skin, can't do that. That's like death. But baby, get it clean. Clean it up. Everything gets cleaned up, honey. And I don't go nowhere. So if I don't have all them hang-ups with my life, and I bring my resources to this thing, and I say I want a refrigerator with a TV on it, nigga, you better go get a goddamn refrigerator with a TV on it. Do you hear me? And bet not still goddamn thing. You better go get that goddamn refrigerator with that TV on it. And what about it? But trauma. Yes, why you like that? And so it got me to thinking. Thinking. So, a little story. When I was a young girl, I have two daddies. One always kept a job, real masculine man, power to the people, real black man, okay? And then I got one, he had a couple problems in his life. He done been here, there, everywhere. Life of the party, good personality, but very, very, very irresponsible. But this man ain't no better because he irresponsible too. Anyway, Jesus. Anyway, oh Lord. So the one that's real masculine, always kept a job, always, he was cheap. He is cheap. And I don't mean regular people cheap. He cheap on some bullshit. I remember when I was a kid, they lived in Fifth Ward in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, gunshot place. It didn't make sense to me. Then, as I'm growing, because he was there for a long time now. Jewel Street, baby, he was there for a long time. So when I got a good teenager and I realized how much money that nigga made, you buying this woman Dooney purses in a shack? Nick, that traumatized me. Baby, if I meet a man who make money and you think you're going to be cheap with me, baby, you can take your cheap ass down the road. I don't want no cheap ass man. Now, I don't want an irresponsible man, but I don't want no cheap ass man. You ain't going to have me living like slumdog millionaire. Have her packing purses and wearing designer shoes in a shack. You gonna supply a place for me to put this motherfucking shit that you buy. The car I'm gonna get out of and the house I'm gonna walk in, I'm gonna give a damn if that purse was $10. You not gonna have me with a closet full of purses and a closet full of shoes living in slum. That traumatized me, and I'm not lying to you. So he traumatized me on one end, right? And then this other one with the blow by the seat of your pants lifestyle don't work for me either. When I meet a man and he can't figure himself out, I go ahead and let him go. Because I'm not here to save you. Because one thing that man taught me, if you try to save him, they'll spit in your face. And then have nerves to talk about you. Because I almost plowed him down by talking about my mama. You understand? He thought he can get in front of other people and crack a joke. And I and went the fuck off. Baby, I told them people shit. I cussed them people out. Had him pinned in a ditch with the back of my car. Don't you ever talk about my mama. You got your motherfucking mind. Do you know the shit she did for you she didn't do for us? Hey. Baby, let me tell you about this Scorpio. This Scorpio don't play. So, I've had to teach him. Don't you play with me, nigga. Go play over there. Now, both of these men know. This one, he played with me wrong this last time, 3 years ago. He played with me wrong. I ain't talked to that nigga since. Do you hear me? And I love him. Be my daddy all my life. I carry his last name. Do you hear me? Be my daddy all my life. And I love him. But you ain't got no more times to fuck me over. Do you understand that, old man? Before I turn into somebody else with you. Because I ain't got no more. All the chances you've had with me, you done took them. And I ain't got no more. So if I do this to my own daddies, what you think a nigga gon'... How do you think a nigga stand a chance? That nigga don't stand a chance. You come correct or get your fucking... get on where you're going. Here. Don't come over here. And I ain't never scared. I ain't never had a man to whoop my ass. And I be 50 in 8 months. Can't now men tell you. I beat her up. Now, both men will tell men, hey, now if you hit her, you're going to need to call us, okay? Take our phone numbers down. Because if you step out of line, you're going to need to call us to get off your ass. And what about it? So, I realized just trauma. I just have so much fucking trauma from men, man. And I wish I didn't. Like, I got trauma from my ex-husband. I got so much trauma to work through. All the things I say I don't do with me, I did them. Sure did. Oh, yeah, I did them all. Save you, do for you, be your fool. You say you don't want this, you want that. You don't want this, you want that. He came home one day and was like, I want an open relationship. Okay, that's fine. I just realized it was only open for him and not for me. The hell we preach, it's open, nigga. If it's open, it's open. If it's up, then it's up. Don't ask for nothing you don't want. So, I got so much trauma to work through. But when he asked me that, I was like, and I'm cold with it. Let me tell you, what was it, a couple Mother's Days ago? I think it was Mother's Day 24. The guy I was seeing asked me what I wanted. I said I wanted a whole new garage system. It was all of $250. I really don't ask for stuff from people that's expensive because I do those things for myself. Okay. But I asked for a little garage thing. It was like $250. He was like, okay. If I seen that new garage, I'm flying. I sent them a picture, how much it was, everything. If I seen that garage system, I'm flying. And guess what? When that garage system never showed up, from that point on, I did nothing. We didn't go nowhere. We didn't do nothing. If he met me somewhere, I was already somewhere. Yeah, where you at? I'm over here. Oh, I'm going to come. Okay, fine. And we part and go back. You don't give me what I want, baby. Guess who ain't got a lot of conversation after that? Me. Conversation is, he was like, it just seems like something's wrong. Your energy is off. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Baby. Don't do what I asked you to do and see how I turn like a stone cold wall. Your energy is off. It is. It's called disconnection. I would disconnect from you. This is not a conversation for you, Daniel. I'm recording. Thank you. Okay. You want this?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, go put this in the trash for Mama.
Okay.
Thank you, baby.
You need anything else?
No, thank you. So, baby, let me tell you something. One thing I'm learning with a lot of research that I'm doing on myself, I'm a Sigma female. And I remember I went through a continuing education training. And they were taking us through a lot of scenarios and all that to see what kind of, like, where you fall as far as male, female, alpha, beta, sigma. And then it said Sigma. I didn't pay no attention to that. I was like, oh, whatever. And the more, it's just been coming up on my timeline. I'm like, let me listen to it. And so I've been listening. I was like, ugh. Phew. Whoa, Lord. It's me. A Sigma female? Ooh. And it confuses people that I'm that way. Because a lot of things for me is internal. I'm never not watching. And I'm never not listening. I'm always watching. And I'm always listening. And I have the ability with my neurodivergent brain that I found out I have. I can see and hear at the same damn time. So how that looks is I could be totally having a conversation here, but I can hear a whole conversation over here and the whole conversation over here. I also can put the voices with who I know they are. If I'm aware of the people in the room, I can pick voices with faces. Or if I don't know who you are and you say something again, I turn around, I know that voice is there. That's you. I know the people. One time a fallout happened and I was like, you said this and you said that and you said this and you thought I wasn't listening, but I didn't went off. And they was like, we was whispering that to one another. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't, because I heard you. So the argument became about how, not that you didn't say it, is that how I heard it. I'm not finna argue with you on how I heard it. I didn't come up with this brain. I was born with it. Sorry. It is what it is. It's a complex brain in here. It does what it does, how it does. I can't explain that to nobody, but I can see and be in another conversation and hear around me. I have the ability, I've always had the ability to do that. And I used to be like, I just wish I couldn't hear. I don't want to hear. But in fairness, my mom had poor eyesight. But my mom could hear. Believe it or not, she can read minds, because I know it's some things I thought. And she called it out. And I was like, how is she able to do that? And she'd be like, I heard you. Because she heard it in her head. So I remember one time, me and Mama was having a conversation. And she said, you can be thinking something and I can hear it in my head. And I said, Mama, you've always been like that. We have always been like that, Mama. I said, Mama, you can feel something. And in my head, it'll tell me exactly what it is. My mom cannot be okay. She can be hurt and I can feel it. I don't know what that thing is that I have with her. But I do. I have that thing with her. I have a weird energy with my mom. It's like, and I honestly think that's a relationship me and Daniel gonna have, because Daniel can tap into my emotions like you would not believe. Like I can tell him something and he'll be like, I already knew that. I'm like, Daniel, how did you know that? Because you normally do this and then you start doing that. And I was like, He is very in tuned, head and heart with me. So I have to watch it. Because I remember being very in tune with my mom. Like I knew my mom was dying before a doctor ever said it. She was, Mom was put on hospice on February 14th, 3 years ago. Today is the 3rd year of my mom's death anniversary. And I have not cried. And I said I wasn't going to cry because I'm not celebrating that she died. Her physical is just not here. But spiritually she is here. It's things she does to let me know that she's here. Now that's going to make me cry. God damn it. It's things that happens just to let me know she's around. You know what I'm saying? So, but I knew it. I knew it in my heart. And I ushered my mom into her death. I would talk to her, play music with her. I would lay her on my lap like a big kid because she was so thin. And I would sing, rock her like a baby and sing to her till she go to sleep. And then I'll put her in her bed, the hospice bed. Whew. Anyway, I had such an amazing connection with my mom. And the crazy thing is, both of these daddies, I have these weird connections with them. I have weird connections with my dad. Both dads say that I was sent to them by God. And as I realized, I really was. I was sent to my dads. Because I tell them the truth. Nobody do. People just let them go on with their I'm like, what is that? What are you doing? No, we're not doing, no. You know. But they both got their ways. They both have their ways. They both have given me a level of trauma. I don't, one dad is enough, I believe. I think a girl or a boy can only take one daddy. But, child, it's overwhelming. And it's sometimes I want to pick up the phone and call my other one. Hey, what you doing? How you doing? I'm blocked. And I know how I'm blocked. And I'm cool with it. I've made peace with being blocked. Good. I do. But I have a brother who calls him and checks on him, whatever. And then he calls me and check on me and tell me, y'all talk to old man and blah, blah, blah. And that's how I keep up with old men. Because I ain't kissing no ass. I'm too old. I'm too old and I'm too good of a daughter to both of these men to kiss their ass. My daddy's never had to come rescue me. My daddy's didn't have to pay for college. My daddies didn't have to dig me out of debt. My daddies didn't have to pay for a wedding. My daddies never had to co-sign on a car. They never had to pay my bills. They never had to come get me out some shit I got myself into. They never had to come to my house and beat my nigga up and put him out. None of those things my dads have ever had to do. So I feel I've been a good daughter to you suckers. And I buy them whatever they want. The only difference is my dad over here, he got a girlfriend. And I think sometimes she be a little off when I buy him certain things. If that's what he wants, that's what I'm going to get him. But this one over here, I'm not finna fight with the jealousy of your wife. Your wife has been jealous of me since I was a child. And I have stomached it. And I have put up with it. And I have did all these things. But when it comes to my mama, everybody know I draw the motherfucking line. Baby, the line will be drawn in the goddamn sand about my mama. Do you hear me? I will draw the line on your ass in the sand. Because one thing and two things for sure, you'll need me. I thank you for the memory. And what about it? Thank you for the times you were in my life. Thank you for what you did for my life. But I've also given that back to you. Do you understand? I've also given it back. Okay? Because I've dug both of them out of holes that they were in. Discreetly. I've dug their ass out. With my own money. You understand? And my own finances and kept it discreet. So I always say I'm too good. Too good of a daughter to be fucked over. I'm not going to be treated any kind of way. He knows and he knows. Now, the only hard thing about that I've had, I'm like, what if this man's died and I don't talk to him? But that's what it is. My mama died. Shit. You just can't keep fucking me over. I'm not just going to keep sitting around to be fucked over because I'm a good person. No. And then I have a little sister that's a piece of shit who lies and deceives, and they let her do all kind of little ratchet shit, and they're all on the boat with it. I said, let me leave y'all to the life that y'all chose. And her delusions, I'll leave them over there. And I'll stay over here. And that's how we keep life happy. And I know it feels like a lot of betrayal to my other family members. But I'm not kissing no ass, man. I'm 50. What I look like. I've never asked y'all to do shit for me. So if I've never asked you for your money, never asked you for a damn thing, you think I'm kissing ass? Where? I'm single. If I'm going to kiss ass, I'm going to kiss ass to a man who can lay pipe at night. If that's what I'm going to do now. And I won't do that. So I'm damn sure. I'm just not kissing no ass. But as far as trauma is concerned, it's a lot that I need to heal from. As far as how vigilantly I feel about things, how things just turn me off. Because the more I be listening to videos on YouTube about Sigma females, things I could just never explain to people why my mind do those things. I was like, why do you do that? Why? I used to be so confused. And then people tell me, Misty, I don't know if you love me. And I'm like, I love you. But what are you looking for? Love to some people looks like groveling, begging, doing everything for you and you do nothing for yourself, or I'm taking care of you, I'm trying to save you. To me, that looked too much like kissing ass. I'm sorry. That looks too much like kissing ass for me to agree. I don't agree. Anything that's going to take my self-respect and my self-dignity and my integrity and ball it up, I ain't doing it. And that very much makes me a Sigma female. I'm just not doing it. I can't be taken advantage of. I cannot be bullied. Because I'll let you think you're doing something. And then I'll raise up on your ass to let you know you're not. And don't ever try it again. Especially if you take me too far. I'm like, oh, nigga, you just not going to stop. Oh, let me help you. And then a whole nother person come out and then people like, oh, I never knew she could be like that. What you thought was going to happen? You thought I was going to keep playing Miss Nice Guy? No. 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 I'm not doing that. Not doing any of that. And I don't care how awakened and how spiritual I am or nothing else. I ain't kissing no ass. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I don't kiss my children ass. I don't kiss people, my friend. I don't kiss nobody ass. Because the truth is, I don't require that. My ego don't require people to kiss my ass. Be genuine with me. Be upfront with me, and we cool. You ain't got to do no groveling and big. And not for me. My ego don't need all that. My ego don't need a part of that. I'm cool. So if your ego need that from me, guess who ain't going to get it? You. Because I ain't doing it.